do that.
Oh, recording in progress. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
there we
say,
go.
okay. Yep.
Um, right. You are basically Woven, yes?
Wolven is a one-man band, basically. So I do everything. I play everything, write, compose, record, everything,
Right.
except for the guitar solos, because I'm a multi-instrumentalist, but I don't do solos basically. I can do like melodies
Yeah.
and easy solos, but when it comes to real shredding, I don't have the skills for that. So I use basically Facebook comes in handy
Yeah.
because I have a list of a lot of people on there. So I just send a message like worldwide, hey guys, if you want to do some guest spots on my music, just let me know. And it worked basically. It worked fine. I've had people from the U.S. I had a guy from Brazil. Recently, I had a guy from France that did solos on my latest one that came out a month ago. So yeah, it works. It works well with the whole social media thing there.
Brilliant, brilliant. I mean, we're basically just gone straight into this interview. We'll just keep going. Um,
Sure.
so Woven, introduce yourself.
I'm Dominic. I'm from Montreal, Quebec, Canada.
Yeah.
I've been into metal basically all my life. I started playing music when I was 11, I think. I started with the bass. So bass is my main instrument. And then I had a couple of bands and everything, did shows, they released albums, all independent, never signed with any labels or whatever. And basically in 2015, I founded Wolven
Hmm.
and I basically built my own home studio, equipped myself with the gear and everything, and started recording everything myself.
Excellent.
And basically, that's it. That's the whole gist of it, basically.
Okay. So, what kind of style of music? How would you express yourself as a?
Oh, that's a complicated question.
Oh.
uh, Wolven dabs into a lot of things. Well, it is metal. The,
Hmm.
the the root of it all is heavy metal. I'm a kid from the late '70s, '80s, so basically I have a lot of influences like Iron Maiden, Metallica, all the thrash metal bands, everything, the new wave of British heavy metal stuff.
Yeah.
So you can hear that in my music. The base of the music is basically thrash melodic metal. I love death metal as well, and I love classical music as well. So basically, I'm just mixing all of that together. So you get thrashy, deathy music with orchestral moments. You have clean vocals, you have growled vocals as well, and that's about it. It's thrashy, technical death metal mixed with orchestral moments, and you have keyboards in there as well. So yeah, it's a mix of a lot of things.
Yeah. Okay. So you've been producing music yourself. You've
Yep.
yeah. So what have you got out there at the moment?
Wolven has 4 albums out.
Right.
Uh, the first one came out in 2015, but that one was basically scrapped a month ago because I re-recorded the first EP
Okay.
because I released it in 2015, but I was never really happy with the production and stuff. So I decided, you know what? With the pandemic and all, I have time. So
As
I,
to everybody, yeah.
as everybody in the last 2.5 years. So basically, what I did is I scrapped it all and re-recorded everything from the ground up.
Okay.
So yeah, I released in 2015 the first EP. 2017, I released my first full length.
Hmm.
In 2019, I released the EP of covers. Basically, a 6-song EP with some Black Sabbath cover, Rainbow cover in there, Motorhead, and all the old good stuff. And
Excuse me.
there's
Hang on. I'm gonna sneeze. No.
Oh no!
No. Oh no.
COVID alert! COVID alert!
No, 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 no. So I was just trying to hold that sneeze in. I was thinking, no, no.
Let it out! Let it out, man!
Oh, no, I'm all right. Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but there was no way I was going to get around that. Hopefully I won't do it again. Yeah, I
So
clean up.
2019,
Yeah,
2019, an EP of covers,
yeah.
and I released in 2021 my latest one, a full length. It's called Misanthropy and Other Grim Tales,
Okay.
and that album features a singer that I love. And with where we're talking about pandemic and stuff,
Mm,
I saw a post of the singer on Facebook saying, he wanted to participate in some projects and everything. So I wrote to him, and the
yeah.
singer being Ripper Owens.
My word.
Yeah. So basically, I saw him post like he wanted maybe to do some songs and stuff and collaborate with people. So I wrote to him,
Mm,
thinking, hey, what the hell, man? What's the worst that can happen? He's gonna
yeah.
say no. All right, so I tried. So I write to him, send him links to my music, and basically tell him, hey, man, I'm a big fan of your voice. So if you wanna, I have a song for an album that would I would love and be honored to have you on it. So if you're okay with it, give me a shout. And he wrote back to me, I think the same day or the day after, and he told me, hey, I love your stuff. So basically, send me the song with a basic vocal melody, and I'll take care of the rest. And I think it took him 3 days, man. I was like amazed that
Wow.
the guy. 3 days later, he writes to me, the vocals are done, blah blah blah. Send me a link. And I remember being in my studio, opening the tracks, and it's like 8 tracks of vocals, and without any music, anything, just press play, and I was blown away. I was tears down my. I was like, wow, a dream come true. And yeah, I have Tim Ripper Owens on one of my songs.
That's like royalty there.
It's like, I was pinching myself. Is this really happening? I'm like, wow, man, it's amazing. So yeah, it's like bucket list moments. Check, done.
My word. Well, I wasn't
Yeah.
expecting that. I should have done some more of my homework, shouldn't I?
Well, I'll leave you the pleasure of going and listening to it. And
Yeah, I will do.
yeah, the song is called "Into the Fire." Yeah, well, I'm forgetting my own songs. "Into the Fires of Torment I Walk."
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
So
and I've done a lyric video for the song as well. So if you go on YouTube and search for that, you can find it easily.
brilliant. Well, I'll probably tag that on the end of this video as well, so people can
Yeah.
have a look. Um, so where are you getting your inspiration from then? I mean, I can see some figures in the background there, but they don't seem to
Yeah.
be
Okay. Okay. I'm a geek. I'm a geek.
Do you know, I've got a son who's 24, right? And
Yeah.
his bedroom looks like the backdrop of your room there at the moment.
Yeah,
Exactly
I've
the
quite
same.
a, I
Couple
got I got
monitors.
quite a few figures in there. I've got the Witch King, I've got Lurtz, I've got Sauron, I've got the Assassin's Creed there and everything. I got the Night King on the back. I've got Pinhead from Hellraiser as well.
Oh,
So
class.
yeah, I like the bad guys. The good guys are great, but the bad guys, they have that vibe.
Yeah, yeah, they got something going really.
Yeah.
Okay, back to the music then. Where are you getting your inspiration for your music?
Inspiration can come from anything really. It can be as classic as watching a movie, reading
Mm,
a book, or may just life basically. If you have lived like things in your life, you can get inspired by a glimpse of what you've gone through or whatever. I get inspired by a lot of things. I like fantasy, as I just mentioned. I'm a big history buff kind of guy. I love like going on YouTube and learning about World War II or whatever it can be.
mm,
So the inspiration comes from many, many things in life. I get get easily inspired by something. I can go outside, have a walk, and see something. I'm just like, oh, and then it sparks an idea. And then that's where my iPhone comes in handy, because when I'm having an idea, I just sing it on my iPhone or just write a note or something like, and I come like 2 or 3 months later, go through my notes and my riffs and everything. I'm just like, hey, that's a good riff, and basically it can spark a song or something. Or
Mm.
so it's I have a wide range of inspiration. It can come from anything, basically.
Okay. Okay. Um, so turning to the music scene where you are at the moment, I mean, here in the UK, we've got pockets here and there. I mean, what about for you in as Canada as a whole, shall we say, and then directly where you are at the moment? I mean, is there a burgeoning scene that's
Well,
that's erupting, or is it just
well,
taking over?
it's been around for decades, basically, because Montreal, Canada is basically known to be like a metal capital, if you want. You know, we have the big bands that come from Montreal. Well, we have Voivod. They're
Mm,
not from Montreal, but they're from Jonquière. It's like a couple hours away from Montreal. But Voivod basically are the kings of representing the Quebec scene.
hmm.
We have bands like Cataclysm, Cryptopsy. We have a lot of death metal bands that come from Montreal that are well known. Despised Icon as well. So there's a lot of bands that are known throughout the world that come from Montreal. So we're not new to the scene.
No.
It's the Montreal metal scene has been around for at least 30, 35, 40 years. So basically, we're not new. We're not newcomers to the metal scene, but we're not basically the we're not like in the U.S. or let's say the U.K. like you have like legendary bands, you know. But in Montreal, we do have some big, well-known international bands as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the scene is not is we're not newcomers. Let's say that. It's
Mm.
like it's been around for 30, 40 years, basically.
Are you gigging with your music, or are you just still
As for
recording?
now, no. As for now, I'm a studio project. I have a drummer with me that's
Yeah.
learning the songs and everything. But if I wanted to do shows, I'd have to basically hire people, and that's it. You know, I'd have to have like a good guitar player, because the solos on my songs, as I'm saying, I'm hiring people, and the people that I'm hiring are shredders, man. So basically, you need that to be on the top of your game if you want to play
Yeah.
in my band. Basically, not the riffs, because the riffs are okay. I mean, it's not simple stuff, but it's not overly complex. It's not Dream Theater or something or anything like that. But the solos are quite challenging. So I need to have a good guitar player for me to do the good rendition of the solos and everything. And I'm basically I'm questioning myself if I wanted to basically play bass, or should I play rhythm guitar, or should, since I'm doing everything in the band, should I sing as well, or should I hire a singer? Or so
Mm.
I'm on the fence with all these things. But for now, I'm doing studio work, which is fine with me. If the gigs are on the horizon, I don't know. If they come, we'll see in the future. But for now, I'm a studio guy, and I like to be in my bubble, and I like to I like to write music, and I'm in my own world and everything. So yeah,
Mm.
I like to be like a hermit in my little cave there, and write music and just release albums and everything.
Yeah. Um, so what have you got in the pipeline then for yourselves? I mean, you said you got an album in 2021. We're
Yeah.
nearing the end of 2022, or in the
Well,
last round, really.
as I said, I released my debut EP. I re-released it a month ago. So
Right.
2022, I have a release in 2022. The album is called, originally it was called In the Mist They Wait, but now I just added In the Mist They Wait Still. And basically,
Very good. Very good.
yeah. So it's a re-recorded from the ground up version of my debut EP. I just released a month ago, and I have already another album in the works for 2023.
Right.
So yeah, so I'm always creating. I'm always productive. I'm always writing stuff. So basically, I'm always busy with something in my studio. So yeah, I have another album coming out in 2023, which I will not say anything about because it's still in the creating stage. So basically, yeah.
I'm sure I could twist your arm a little bit.
Okay, what could I
That didn't
say?
take much, did it?
What could I say? It's because I don't like to do the same album twice.
Right.
So I've dabbed in a lot of things in my music, but that album for me is a lot more orchestral. There's a lot more classical arrangements
Hmm.
in there. So you could say that the main sound is orchestral. So it's still metal, it's still death thrashy metal, but there's a lot of orchestral things going in the background and everything as strings and orchestra and brass and everything. So it's dramatic. It's yeah. So that's what I could say about it. Yeah, the main line is orchestral music.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
but it's still going to be heavy and metal and stuff. So, but it's a mix of yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I won't take up too much more of your time, but just where can people find your music? Where can people find Woven?
Every streaming platform has my music.
Hmm.
So if you search Wolven, you're probably going to find it easily. I'm on Spotify. I'm on Apple Music. I'm on Amazon. I'm on Google Play. Name it. They're all there. I have a Bandcamp as well. So
Right.
if you go on Bandcamp and you type Wolven, you're going to find my albums there. And I encourage you to go to Bandcamp because, sorry to say, but the quality of the sound is better because the
Yeah.
streaming platforms only gives you like this much space for audio quality. So Bandcamp, you can upload your music in high res,
Yeah.
which is a far more better format than the streaming platforms that are giving you today. So I have a Bandcamp. My 4 albums are there. And I have a Facebook page as well. So if you go on Facebook and you can give me a follow on Facebook, and if you search Wolven on Facebook, you'll find me. And yeah, I'm on social media, man.
Brilliant. I look forward to hearing this next album as well as going back over the others. I will check out Tim's little foray into your music. And
Yes.
thank you for your time and
Thank you, man.
very best. Thank you.
Thank you.